Party people in the place to be.
Hey, Cher. Hey, Psycho, Smitty. NY Humble, you changed your name. Okay. Just News, Joey.
Joey Hernandez was popping. Cher from Minnesota. She over here looking for Marshall. Why you doing that to yourself, sister?
Hey, Joey, how you feeling? Tim's and Hetty, he said, oh, yeah, I changed my name. This is Tim's and Hetty. Yeah, we seen.
Listen, man, man, Tim's and Hetty, man, that was a good name, brother. What's up, brother? Man. Just clowning. That's what's up, Cher. That's what's up.
She tried to beat Marshall. She did it today, boy.
Yo, man, we be having technical difficulties up in here, man. You two be on that nonsense with these lives, man. I'm telling you. Word up. Shout outs to Just News. What's poppin', man? What's poppin'?
How you guys doing today? How was everybody's week?
Before we get into some conversation.
Inferno reviews. What's up,
everyone? What's up,
hey,
Inferno? What's good with you? She said, Cher said, what's up, Aaliyah? Yeah, man. Figuring you two with their lives, man. It be like a zone trying to get on here. For real. Always good, fan. Getting ready for work as usual. I hear that. Put us on the loudspeaker today. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Yeah, man.
And it's Friday night too. You guys are probably busy on Friday nights.
Where she work at? She said again before.
The Quick Mart. Gas station.
Oh, okay. All right. Remy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We saw that. Yeah, we saw that. Yeah, she gonna. Yeah. I hope it's not true for her, because she only got till August of this summer where she gonna get off. But if she really punched that girl in her face, man, like, are they gonna violate her parole and she gonna go right back to jail for not only for the charges that she did to the girl, but the rest of her sentence. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, she's supposed to be off in August. She just had a baby.
Yeah,
that's
you know
crazy.
Yeah, it's like, why would you put yourself in that? That position like that.
But I don't know. That's just like, it just really is just really blowing my mind. Honestly, I googled it a couple of times today, but
Humble said that's why he low key. Yeah, like, you got to be on the low.
Yeah.
You know.
See, my whole entire thing with this is that she has overcome so much, and she has been through so much. It's literally been more than a decade that she's been dealing with her case and taking the low and just being humble to her situation, knowing that she has so much against her. How does this happen to her now? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, she's been tested. People know. Just News says Remy's always been about that life. That's the truth. And people know that she's about that life. So she's been being tested this whole entire time. So I just can't think of her going through everything that she went through to get to this very moment, to crash and burn. I don't think I can believe it.
I don't know. I mean, I just hope it's not true. I just hope that she you know, it's like somebody else did it and it wasn't her. But if that's the case.
Yeah, Cher said Remy's smarter than that, though. I don't believe the hype yet, and that's the truth.
Yeah. I mean, they've been trying to get her, do something stupid since she came out.
Yeah. A lot of people test you when you're doing good and they know that certain things are against you. It's not cool.
Shout out to Pineal. What's good with you, brother?
Hey, Pineal.
It was good. Shout outs to you.
So, do you guys think that she did something? Or do you think that this is just something against her?
Why you gotta think? Think.
Think. Hey, Alfred, welcome to the family. Thanks for coming to the stream.
Oh, Cher says she don't believe it. I don't know what to believe right now. I mean, until until we figure out more information about it. I hope not. I hope not. I mean, like she just had a baby, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that would be devastating. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, like yeah, those reality shows. Yeah, that's why I don't know why people even do them. You know what I'm saying? You know.
But Remy knew that that was a situation when she first got out and started doing the reality show.
Yeah, but that's
like she's really controlled herself and really has humbled herself to a lot of different situations.
But her parole officer is going to investigate the situation.
Yeah, so definitely.
It's kind of like even if she wasn't on parole, just to have this stigma around your name, like you can still go to jail just because you like if she wasn't on parole, she could still go to jail of assault.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And right. with her criminal background, it still don't look good.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Do you think like, and that girl is like Papoose' daughter's age. So don't you think that Papoose' daughter would have handled the business? Right, that's what I'm thinking. So a lot of times when people have like clout and stuff like that, I hate to even use that word, but when people have a lot of stuff attached to them, that's what they deal with. This girl, she could be just doing it to create a story about somebody who's trending. We see that a lot these days.
It's 2019, man. Clout chasing is
at an all-time high.
All-time high. Everybody looking for attention, and they trying to get paid off the attention, man.
People come out the cave talking crap.
Anyway.
Humble said, I go through it all the time. People be testing me left and right. Remy's about that life, but she's a mother now, and why would somebody screw that up?
Anyway, we're going to kind of lean off that. We're going to get into damn, I'm not hip to this one. Oh, yeah, she did something. Man, cloud chasing. What we talking about today? We're going to talk about, is there any good men or good women in the world today? Right?
Yeah.
So that's the basically, is there good women, I mean good men and good women? Do they exist? Do they or do they not?
Of course.
So where do you find? She said, "Dang, I'm in Minnesota." So, are there good men and women, but they're hard to find? I mean, I don't know if they're hard to find. He said, "What is your definition of a good man or a good woman?" My definition.
That's a good place to start.
All right, my definition of a good man and a good woman, I think it starts with having, again, my number one thing I always started with everything is morals and values. That's the number one thing. I think a good man is a man that values family. He values his self. What? Who's that?
R. Brown. Hey, R. Brown. Thank you. What's up, family? Thank you so much for coming to the stream.
Who's that?
R. Brown. He supports us on the other channel, and he supports Screw.
Oh, that's what's up. Shout out to R. Brown.
Matter of fact, Screw was talking about him the other day, and we was talking about him when Screw said that he was going to celebrate with him or something like that.
So, a good man is a man that's responsible. That he represents respect, loyalty. He's kind. He's loving. That's a good man. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa, a woman. She's the same way. You know what I'm saying? So basically, morals and values and principles, ethics. That's what a good man and a good woman represents. You know what I'm saying? And they willing to work at their relationship on a daily basis. They working 24/7 on their relationship. They constantly communicating. They constantly growing in their relationship. They constantly battling through different trials and tribulations through their relationship, and they overcoming a lot of things that weak-minded people or people that don't have those manifestations, what I just said, they get through all that. And that's what makes a good man and a good woman. Right?
I definitely agree. Definitely. Peniel said, yeah, there are good people, but most seem to be forced to stay to themselves these days.
What do he mean by that?
Ask him.
Say, hey, man, thanks for the...
Elaborate on that, Peniel. Humble said, I feel like a man should know how to love themselves before loving somebody else.
So shout out to Vera. What's up, brother?
Vera. Hey, Vera.
Shout out.
Humble, I gotta call you Tim's and Henny. That just keeps wanting to come off my tongue. He said, I feel like a man should know how to love themselves before loving somebody else.
That's a good point. Yeah, but that's why I say, before you come into a relationship, you have those characteristics already embedded in you. You know what I'm saying? Before you even come into a relationship, you should have those manifestations already. You know what I'm saying? Off the rip. Before you even get with a woman, you should have those. If you don't, and when you're looking at a woman, like every man should know what he wants in a woman, and every woman should know what she wants in a man. And to me, it's not about having high expectations. It's about like looking at certain qualities that people have. Nobody's perfect. We all fall short a lot of times, but they still should have some of those characteristics.
Or at least be able to work on themselves. You're not going to get anybody that's out of the box perfect for you. But if they're willing to work and really truly work hard, they could always be a work in progress, and that could make it work.
Yeah, that's true. Parnell said kindness is taken as a weakness, leading to yeah, but you can't. But you can't be afraid to be kind. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody step on your toes, then you have a right to express yourself to where like don't mistreat me. I'm treating you kind. I expect you to do the same. You feel what I'm saying? But we all should. Like, we should never be scared to be kind to people and have respect for people. We should never be scared of that. I just think that just talk up for yourself. Stand up for yourself when people mistreat you. But you should always carry yourself with kindness. Always. You know what I'm saying? Always be kind to people. Regardless if they're not kind to you, you still should manifest that.
Right, but what happens when somebody manifests that and they don't get that back from the other person?
Then you don't deal with that person.
Right, so they end up isolating
Yeah, but you can't.
themselves.
But hold up. But you can't paint everybody with the same brush.
No, you
know
give
what
it.
I'm saying?
You give it to them.
I'm saying this. Just because an individual may mistreat you, it doesn't mean that the next person will do that. So you can't.
That's the truth.
You can't say, well, this person did that, so I'm not gonna associate myself with nobody else no more because that's not realistic.
Right, but
you know what I mean?
You said you have to be kind to people.
Right.
But then when people don't receive you, what do?
You tell them.
Okay, and you tell them and they don't receive you, what do?
Then you cut them off.
Exactly. So you end up being isolated. I don't have family.
No, but listen.
Because my kindness is taken as weakness.
But
so
I
isolate myself from my family.
But with that person, but it does not mean that I should not let somebody else come into my life.
Absolutely not.
And try again.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
No, that's the truth.
Try again. And if you fail, you keep trying until somebody will receive you with the same kindness that you are giving out. They give back to you. But to stop trying just because, you know what I'm saying?
Right. That's the truth.
That makes no sense.
Right. I agree with that situation. You don't want to go into complete isolation. Like, nobody deserves that.
Just
I guess
News,
pick who you.
Just News said it's hard to find. It's hard to be kind in the streets full of wolves. Well, stop hanging around wolves.
But that's just like there's. I feel like.
But you gotta.
It's no longer. It's not a balance.
But I'm saying is this.
There's a lot of people that will devour.
I'm saying is this.
Outweigh the good people.
Listen, I'm saying is this. The same way as wolves in the streets, is sheep in is sheep in the streets. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You have both that exist in this world. You have the sheep and you have the wolves. You have to be able to decipher who are the sheep and who are the wolves. Analyze, study people before you start committing yourself to somebody. Peep the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Pinell said he agrees. You just have to be careful.
Yeah.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
You got to be careful.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Stefan, I just want to recognize that we seen you come in. He said, hey fam, thanks for all the amazing content. Shout outs from Montreal. Keep up the good work.
Montreal in the house. I've been out there in Montreal twice. Back in the days.
The Red Death, thank you for joining the family. Appreciate you coming to the stream.
Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Smitty, I don't think I've seen you yet. Thank you for being here with us tonight. Jericho said, hey man, love your reactions. You both seem cool AF.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Jericho.
It's Terrence. Terrence is here. Hey, Pops and Mom. Terrence. Terrence is so nice to Aaliyah.
He said, furthermore, even wolves is born with a pure heart. Yeah. Is in your environment, sometimes you are I would say conform. Some men and women are conforming to their environment to where they don't want to be a victim, so they become something that they're not. So to where they won't be a victim. So some people wind up being wolves because they don't want to be a sheep and be eaten up alive. So you know what I mean? It's but you still have to be able to. I mean, like in life, you gotta know how to this maneuver, man, and know how to, you know what I'm saying, how to move, man. You know what I'm saying? It's about just understanding that you can't think everybody is the same way. You cannot paint everybody with the same brush and think that this person is a wolf. I mean, get to know them first. But always have your guards up. Always, you know what I'm saying, protect yourself, you know what I'm saying, at all times. But don't think that everybody is the same way. Because sometimes people are not.
Right, that's the truth. Definitely. Absolutely the truth. One thing that I just read from R. Brown, he said a lot of people carry a lot of baggage with them. So they bring it into the next relationship.
Right.
Which plays a huge role on their next relationship, which I feel is a large reason why people never truly can get into a good relationship. Because they're constantly going from one bad relationship to the next, going from one wound to the next wound. And most people, unfortunately, don't spend time by themselves to heal themselves from their previous wounds.
Right.
So that way they can be complete. You go into the next relationship incomplete.
Right.
So that's just a mess. A lot of people don't want to spend time by themselves. A lot of people don't want to really dig down deep and close open wounds. Fix stuff that's wrong with them, their shortcomings.
Right.
And that's, I think, a big part of where I would like to be able to go with my next conversation is, as a matter of fact, go ahead and talk before I switch to that.
No, like I agree with that. I think that people need to spend time with themselves and learn themselves and better themselves before you get back. Like basically what you're saying is to heal, but in the process of healing, you are bettering yourself to where you don't bring in what you was into before.
Right.
Because this new person that you're in a relationship with is not that person that you was in a relationship before. So you can't see, and that's the number one thing that women do a lot of times is and I'm not saying all women, but majority of the women in the world, they always view all men as dogs. All men is the same. You gotta stop that. You know what I'm saying? That man that you was dealing with was like that, but you can't think that the next man is gonna be the same way. Or hoping that, I know he's gonna show himself one day. Like you coming in with negative vibes off the rip.
That's the truth.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Instead of communicating when you come into the relationship. Listen, I've been hurt. a lot of times I do not want to go through this. So if you're not serious about me and this relationship, then you need to let me know before we even go any further. It should be like a communications before y'all even get really involved. And a lot of times people wind up having sex, they start moving in, and then and like they didn't even have that conversation.
Some people have kids and they don't even know their baby father or their baby mother. They have, you're starting whole kids sharing DNA with these people, and you don't even know their last name.
Right.
You don't even know them.
Right.
First and foremost. Second is, if you are healed, then you're not gonna, if you've been, somebody was disloyal to you, you have trust issues. How many times do we see that? If you heal yourself, then you're not going to bring that into your next relationship with you. So that's not even going to be an issue for you, because you've already overcome that. You've already sewn that wound up.
Right.
If you went through domestic violence, that's not an issue for you. But we have to be, as people who keep it real with ourselves. Sometimes we move too fast with just everything. Sometimes we speak too fast instead of just waiting. Sometimes we get into next relationships way too fast. We can't do that.
Right.
We have to spend time with ourselves and be open with ourselves.
Dre Manifest says today entertainment doesn't help. How it says how a unhealthy relationship is supposed to be. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, the images that we see in the public eye and things of that nature is all about just getting a guy, getting a girl, and having sex with them, and getting like just getting things out of them instead of really being committed and having love and respect for each other. Yes, that the entertainment business is not designed for that. It's more designed for us to be out here fornicating, committing adultery, just out here just being reckless. You know what I'm saying?
And they're not putting marriage, they're not putting families on the forefront of nothing at all. And especially loyal people. No, they don't want that out there.
Terrence says also you can't try to be like other couples. Yeah, you can't, because everybody's different.
Right.
Everybody's different.
Right, and he said a lot of people go into relationships basing it off their past relationship, and that's an issue from the jump. Well, that's a sensitive topic for me, and you guys are arguing already, but it shouldn't be like shouldn't be like that at all. So my thing is a lot of people that sit there and say there's no good men, there's no good women, but when you truly and honestly get a good man and a good woman, are people ready for that? A lot of times you're talking about there's no good men and no good women, but haven't even spent 5 minutes with yourself to figure out who you are.
So basically what my wife is saying is, did you prepare yourself? What are you bringing to the table? If everybody in this chat meets their ideal mate, whether it's they male or female, and they all in the bag of chips with the dip, they everything that you want in that person. What did you do to elevate your game? What are you bringing to the table? You know what I'm saying? Did you work on yourself? Did you really, really help your development as a person to because when you're in a relationship, it has to be like more of a, not what you're doing for each other, but more of like, how can we grow together strongly in this relationship? Because if you're weak, but this person is strong in so many aspects as a person, but you're weak, then it ain't gonna last for too long. You know what I'm saying?
Or, I mean, if you're somebody that, it's basically like this. If you're man and female, and when I speak, I love females and I love males. There's a lot of rotten females like there is rotten males. I don't put no one, they both cheat just as much. They both have the same desires. They're both just as bad as one another. There's no male, no female with me. Whatever rolls off my tongue is whatever I say whenever I'm speaking. So if I decide to say male, I'm going to say male, but I'm talking to male and female. If I say female, I'm talking to male and female as well. So it's basically like when a, I'll say a female, she don't have her stuff together. She thinks she does. She's walking around here. She been looking, talking about there's no good men, and a true good man comes her way. If she hasn't prepared herself, he's looking down on her. He's gonna walk right past her because she hasn't prepared herself. So we have to sit and get ourselves ready for when that true one does come, because there's definitely people that are out here that are truly about their business, truly ready to settle down, come with no baggage, got it together. But if we're trying to bring baggage towards somebody, they're going to be looking down on us and they're not going to want us. We're not on their level. So we have to make sure that we're on their level, right, and prepare ourselves. Right, regardless of gender, we can only speak on our own perspectives in the end. Definitely, but it's not even like I guess I really keep it real. Like, you know, a lot of females will sit and act like they don't cheat and stuff like that, and they do. They're just as nasty as men. Right. And a lot of females will say, "Oh, well, I'm a female, so I don't feel like that." But I don't do all that stuff. It's just humans are humans. I believe that everybody has good spirits in them and they have bad spirits in them.
Max Style says, "What's your thoughts on second chances?" I mean, what do you mean second chances? It all depends on what the person did to get a second chance. You know what I'm saying? It all depends, and it all depends on what was said before that person did anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some people have unrealistic expectations and check boxes that's hard for someone to live up to. Yeah, it's nobody. Listen, in every relationship you're going to have peaks and valleys, man. You're going to have so many things is going to happen. But the thing about it is, if you leave one relationship because you're arguing and you're not getting along, you're going to get into another relationship, and it's always going to be disagreements and arguments. That's the way it is. You know what I mean? So, but the thing about it is to overcome those issues that y'all have and grow and learn from it and make those disagreements strengths and grow further in the relationship. A lot of times people give up and it be for the most stupidest thing. They could be like, "Oh, well, like you ain't making enough money and you this, that, and the third, and I need to be more secure in our future." It's just like the man can be doing the best that he can, or a woman, or a man can be looking at a woman. It's just like he's looking for her to do something, but she's not doing it, and he want to break her heart because of that. It's just like it's unrealistic. I mean, standards, man. It's unrealistic, and we got to stop letting society dictate what goes on in our homes as well. That's another thing. Oh, that's another thing. Social engineering at its finest. People are letting society, and I said in the last stream, where is these ideas coming from? Who are coming up with these ideas for us to be following?
Right.
And why? You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, and so we got to stop letting society and other people that's not living in our home dictate what we do, how we live, and how we run our household.
Right. Definitely.
It's retarded today. The stuff. I mean, letting friends and family dictate what goes on in your marriage or your relationship. That got to stop too. That's another thing. I don't want to hear what your mom's got to say about a relationship. She ain't in our relationship. You feel what I'm saying? As long as I'm not abusing you and mistreating you, she has no say so what goes on in our home. Your friends either, because majority of the time it be the girlfriends that don't have no man be trying to tell you how to run your relationship. Get the hell out of here.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that got to stop too.
Right. But then she's looking at your spouse or your person that you're with crooked because you're going back to her or him and saying situations that's supposed to be dealt with in private. Right. So that's not even cool anyway, because at the end of the day, when you and that person work out that problem, because problems are just part of relationships, when you guys work it out and get past it, and she sees your person on Sunday, she's going to be looking at him with a side eye.
Right. Right.
Unfortunately, Kicking the Science is in here.
Shout out to Kicking the Science. Max Dow says, say someone cheats on their wife or husband and was truly sorry. Could you give a person a second chance? Oh man, that's hard, brother. I mean, that's hard to really say. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It all depends on the individual, and it all depends on you know, the circumstances. You know, like when the man and woman got together, did they sit down and talk and say, well, if you cheat on me, this relationship is over, and that was an agreement at the beginning, and then somebody broke that agreement, then no, the relationship is over. It's no second chances.
And I think that's a lot of problems. People don't truly heal. Like, they try to stay in relationships, but they don't truly heal. They try to move on, and it just doesn't work out, unfortunately, because they have so many open things going on with them.
Humble said, no second chance on cheating. She got to go. Yeah, man. I mean, that's hard, man, for anybody, male or female.
You usually know how a person's rocking and how they feel about a certain situation, like when you're involved in the relationship. So it's just like some people, I can't stand somebody who lies. So it's like lying is just as bad as cheating to some people. I mean, so you know what the situations are, how sensitive the other person is to that particular topic before you even do it. A lot of times stuff are not mistakes. They're bad choices. Yeah. So you made a choice to ruin your life.
Because if
it wasn't a mistake.
Because if you, like, now again, I said before in the other live stream, I said a mistake and a choice is two different things. A mistake is when you do something and then you learn from it and then you don't do it again. A choice is when you're doing something repeatedly. 365 days out of the year, you doing it all the time. So if you are a married man, but you cheating on your wife, but you doing it more than once, it's like repeatedly all the time. That's not a mistake. That's a choice. You choosing to engage into something that you know you have no business doing. So we got to stop sometimes, copping out with, no, we all make mistakes. Sometimes, no, we all make bad choices as well.
Right. You're literally traveling. You're getting dressed. You're making up lies. You're doing all sorts of crooked stuff to be able to go and cheat. That's hard work right there.
Yeah, that's a choice.
That's a whole lot of work.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not just I dropped my cake on the ground, my bad on that.
Yeah. I was flirting with the girl, but I stopped. That's my mistake. But if you're doing something every day repeatedly, no, that's a choice. So we gotta, kind of define that.
You gotta keep it real with yourself. It's very hard for people to keep it real with themselves. R. Brown said,
he said Kicking Science. He getting the Orange Juice Jones treatment.
Yo, Leo was so surprised. That's funny.
Yeah, she got to go.
R. Brown said, problem with people today is that it's so easy for them to say, well, on to the next one, and there's no fight left in relationships these days. The attention span today is so short that people have completely forgotten what it's like to be in a relationship for 15, 20, 30 years. And I'll add on to it, people don't want to fight for their relationships. What you got to say about that?
They don't. Relationships is not really a common thing in society today. It's more like friends with benefits today. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have sex, we're going to hang out, we're going to kick it. But to really be committed into a relationship, it's like, we expect our children to grow up and to be productive citizens in the society, but it starts with the parents. We have to lead our children to be productive. And that means that we have to form a foundation for them to follow. And if we don't, then all we're gonna have is nothing but chaos and confusion in society. That's what we got right now, today. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we have to figure this out. And we gotta stop being selfish. We gotta stop thinking with our body parts and start thinking with our brains. Like, we are the highest creation of the Most High, His highest creation. We are the most intelligent creature on the planet Earth, but we act so animalistic and so chaotic on a daily basis. That makes no sense.
Right.
At all. It makes no sense.
Right.
It makes no sense at all.
That's the truth. And fighting for a relationship takes a lot of hard work. Like I said before, you're not going to just all of a sudden be perfect and be compatible, but if you have the will, a lot of people don't even have the will. You know, they're fighting. A lot of people fight for the wrong reasons. It's really not worth it. Definitely not worth it. You have to be able to really, really be open, honest, communicate. So much goes into a long relationship. Cher said, my daughters are listening tonight with me. Jules and Bambi. Hey guys.
Shout
Wow,
out
get ready for work. Ready. Really a family affair. That's right. This is a family affair. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. We definitely enjoy these podcasts, and we look forward to speaking with you guys and just being around people that think like us. We really enjoy it.
Yeah, that's R. Brown says, read his comment.
R. Brown. Correct. I think when it comes down to it, it depends on the circumstances, not condoning any of it. However, if you guys are at odds, people have weak moments. But if everything is on the up and up and you're doing it, then that's a different situation.
But
right?
listen. R. Brown. Everybody knows themselves. If you don't know yourself, then you need to study yourself, examine yourself. Everybody has weaknesses, but if you know yourself, you know what you like, what foods you like, what clothes you like, how you like your hair cut, how you like how you like your woman to look, what you're attracted to, the whole 9 yards. Everybody knows that. Everybody has different taste. So when it comes down to a relationship, and you're in a relationship with somebody, you gotta know yourself. You can't put yourself in a position where you're gonna compromise your relationship with that person that you are in love with. So you have to really know yourself and fight like, nah, I'm not gonna put myself in that predicament, because if I do, I'm gonna jam myself up. Weaknesses only work if you give into the weaknesses. So you have to know yourself.
We do know ourselves.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people know themselves, but you give into yourself. Your carnal nature is a weak situation. The flesh is weak at the end of the day. But as long as you got breath in your body, you have the will to overcome your carnal nature, your lusts, your desires. You have the will to do that.
It's our 5 senses
that the enemy gets us on a daily basis. Your ass be sitting there watching TV. You ain't even been thinking about no pizza. But Domino's or Pizza Hut come on that job. Now you want some pizza. But you wasn't thinking about it till you saw the commercial. So it's up to you to be like, I don't need that. I got some food up here. I'm just going to sit in here and make a home-cooked meal. I ain't going to go out or order that. You have to know yourself.
Or do what you was already planning on doing.
Like y'all saw the movie Baby Boy, right? Where the homegirl from his girlfriend's job invited him over to the crib. Now, she was a baddie, right? She was off the hook. He was wrong for even going over there. But I commend him because he didn't go through it. He didn't have sex with her. But any other man, they would have smashed that. So my point is, don't even put yourself in that position. You know what I'm saying? If you weak in that. I'm not even going to do it. I'm not even going to play myself. Because you know if you're going to go over there, you having sex with her. That's off the rip. Bottom line. So know yourself. And set boundaries and limits. You know what I mean? Because it could cost your life. I mean, like, not everybody that follow their flesh can get away with, doing dirt either. You know what I'm saying?
That's the truth. That's the truth. I don't care for a woman who shows that booty cheeks all over social media. Hey, Marshall, thank you for coming.
But humble.
We were looking for Cher was looking for you, Marshall.
But humble. Now you say you don't care, but
no, he's saying that he don't care for them. He don't like them. Okay, they're not attractive to him.
I understand that. But what if you in a relationship with somebody and a woman be trying to holler at you on your job or outside in public or something like that, and she real attractive, and she's persistent. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. She's persistent. That happens all the time.
Right.
Oh.
Magazine, I got your question. Magazine, I'm about to answer your question, but I'm about to read your question, Magazine, but I'm gonna answer it before I read it quick because I don't want to get wrapped up into it. Once I put it out there, I know that you're gonna go off with it, so I'm gonna put it out there first.
One thing, I'm gonna ask you a question. What is one of your weaknesses that you have that you battle with? Humble. What is the number one? Like, everybody has weaknesses. Everybody has desires that they sometimes deal with on a daily basis. What is the number one thing that you deal with that sometimes you don't get the victory over? It's just like, I fell to this again. What is it?
Right, doesn't even have to be a female. Woman. It's your five senses.
It could be something else.
Coffee is my weakness. I love coffee. While we're waiting for Humble Magazine, that really depends on your spiritual outlook on life. If you're a spiritual person, your answer is going to be different, but of course that's up to you. So I'm about to read your question, but I already know that he's a spiritual man and he's going to give you the spiritual side of stuff because that's how he rolls within himself. So Magazine said,
what you say?
Should we shame women who are cool with her man having multiple guys, or should it be like it's none of my business what happens in their bedroom? That's why I said it the way that I said it.
Now hold on, read it again.
Okay, Humble said he's thinking. Humble will wait. I'm watching out for you, Humble, so I'm going to pay attention to you. Answer when you're ready. Magazine said, should we shame women who are cool with her man having multiple guys? Or should we be like, it's none of my business what happens in their bedroom?
I mean, like I said before, coming from a spiritual standpoint and a moral value standpoint, I don't think it's cool for a woman to have to let her man be having multiple women. You know what I'm saying? I just I don't see a foundation there. I don't like what I see is I just see just a lot of playing, a lot of just having your cake and eat it too. And at the end but at the same time it's not my business. I don't shame nobody. I feel sorry for people. Not that I'm better, but I feel sorry for people that they don't value themselves better than they should. But I don't shaming people. I'm not into that. I don't do that. I mean, like, to each his own. People have every right to live the way they want to live, but it doesn't mean that I have to agree with it, and it doesn't mean that I have to be subjected to it either. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't think it's cool. I don't think that it's it's to me it's no foundation. I think anytime you get into those type of lifestyle, it's no foundation. It's not. It's just, what are you showing your children at the end of the day? You know what I mean? Like, what are you showing your children? You showing your children that I can have a lot of women, or my mother's let my father just be banging out other chicks and yada 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 and all that. That's just not cool to me. I just don't really see
Pineal said, even with multiple, I saw that there's always that one they have who has more love than all of the others. That's the truth.
Honey bunny milkshakes. Oh, they crazy.
That's funny.
I think women do that because they in the mindset was it says aren't cheating behind my back, so let them have sister wives so they feel like they are someone in control. So read his next joint. So what he said.
Yeah, some people may feel like that. Cher, I think I have to go back to a lot of people that don't value themselves. They may be damaged. They'll put up with stuff like that. But see, that's just my opinion. That's just me.
But see, but let's play devil advocate right now. Now listen. Now magazine said that, right? But can his woman have multiple guys in the bed?
Oh no, magazine. Hold on. Okay, I'm about to do you. You ready? Okay, so now magazine says, so what if I give my wife permission to be with a male escort once a week and he'll pay for it? So that my infidelity is fair and it's not disrespectful. So basically, why don't you guys just go and be with other people? You guys clearly don't want to be together.
Like, why even?
I don't know. I just can't relate to this.
Like, why even be in a relationship if you just gonna be, you know what I mean, knocking one shorty down, she knocking men down. Y'all might as well just be out here, you know what I mean, just be single out this joint. There's no reason for y'all to even be together. For what? You know what I mean? That's not a relationship. That's just basically, you know, I mean, you out here just getting it in. I mean, like, you could do that single. You don't even got to be in a relationship to do that.
Right. Just News says open relationships don't work.
Yeah, I mean, again, you have to think about the pros and cons of that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times people don't look at the pros and cons. You gotta it's diseases out here. That's because you wearing a condom don't mean a goddamn thing. It could be nutcases out here too. You feel me? You know what I mean? Crazy people. Like you could be messing with a person and they can start getting feelings and then they could be a psychopath. You know what I'm saying? They could be psycho. And like you just don't know what you're getting yourself into. And this is what I'm saying. When you letting your desires control you.
Well, magazine said what I'm saying is we have business together like kids. So that means that you're not in a relationship. That's not a relationship.
So you basically saying that your relationship is more of a business than an actual.
You're in a relationship because you have kids. You're staying together because you have kids.
That's not. I mean, you know. I mean, to each his own. I mean, like I said before, I don't shame nobody. I ain't the judge. I ain't the executioner, so it doesn't. I mean, at the end of the day, I just think certain.
I'd rather work hard for my marriage. If something's going on in my marriage and I got a problem, I'm gonna speak upon it and we're gonna work it out and get it together.
Yeah, like certain lifestyle. Sometimes it's not healthy.
Yeah, I'm fighting for my marriage. So many people fight for other stuff. Fight to be together. Because
the same people that have open relationships where they having sex with other people, would you let your daughter or your son be out here?
Some people believe that.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want my daughter being out here, you know me, having sex with multiple people. That don't sit right with me. That's just not cool for her to be just getting knocked. One guy coming here hitting it, next guy coming here. No. That's just, what the hell is that?
Right, and if you're only together because you have kids together, that's not even like a relationship. Like, that's corny.
We're not judging. I'm just, I'm just keeping it real. I just don't. I'm looking for a foundation.
Right. It depends on what you're looking for.
And at the end of the day, man, it's. I just think when it comes to men, I'm gonna speak on men on this. I just think men get too wrapped involved with. See, how we get caught up a lot of times is you think that something is new. If I have sex with this woman, it's going to be, but it all feels the same. It's not, I mean, a vagina is a vagina. I don't mean to be blunt like that. I mean, sorry to share daughters if y'all young, but I don't want to be vulgar, but vagina is a vagina. It's really, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you fall in love with the right one and the sex is amazing, y'all y'all are so compatible and y'all love each other's company. You know what I'm saying? It's just y'all just in love with each other. That's the best sex.
Right.
That is the best because y'all in love with each other. But just to be randomly
Right.
having sex with somebody I don't know, I really don't have no connection with, is just sex. That's kind of corny to me. You know what I
Humble
mean?
said, How is a relationship a business? Are you getting paid?"
You know, no. But that's the new age today.
I know.
That's the new age today.
I'm old school. You can call me old school. That's fine. I accept it. I'll be as old as you need me to be. I'm gonna be married. My daughter's gonna be married. My daughter's not leaving my house until I hand her over to a husband, and that's it on that. It's whatever. You can feel however you want to feel, and that's fine. It's just sad that marriage is looked at as old school. Relationships is even looked at as old school. And you got male and females doing the same exact actions. Doesn't Will Smith and Jada Smith have an open relationship? To me, I don't think it's right. I'm pretty sure that they do have an open relationship, and as you can see, unfortunately, I don't think that their kids turned out very well, but who am I? Humble said, "Listen, my daughter will be homeschooled before anything. That's the safest route." Humble, definitely, schools are not safe. Other kids are not safe. If you want to be the only influence in your child's life without, peer pressures, stuff that just happens at school. Right now, there's a crazy story going on, and I wish I could talk about it. But maybe we could do it on Monday. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see if he wants to talk about it. But basically, this lady sent her kid to school. She's a teenager, and her kid took these gummy bears and was high for like days, like hallucinations, just bogged out situations. Schools are definitely not safe. Humble, he answered you. He said, "My weakness is being independent because I can't operate myself around people. Hence, I'm not a people person. So my weakness is being independent and doing things on my own with no help."
Well, you're gonna have to fight that, brother. That's because you know what I mean. Like you wasn't created to be, in the world by yourself. You was created to be with a woman, brother, and that's what you have to, learn how to like coexist with your counterpart. You know what I mean? And what's up, Drew? Shout outs to Drew. Yeah, so you gotta learn how to do that. You know what I'm saying? I would never want to be alone. You know what I'm saying? I always want to be with with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Men and women supposed to be with each other. And have that. I mean, if you don't want to be in a relationship, then you shouldn't be with nobody. Then. But don't get into a relationship because you need your needs met, and you want to just get it off and that's it. Nah, like a relationship supposed to be something that
it's sacred.
It's important to be in because,
Yeah.
like I said before, the reason why society is the way it is because back in the 70s, the government attacked the family structure so hard to where they broke up the family. But when it comes to the inner cities, like black and brown people, they've been broke up the family structure since slavery days. You know what I'm saying? Anybody know about the Willie Lynch letter and things of that nature? That existed.
Yeah. So and it still exists today.
So you got to understand how powerful and how the dynamic of a family structure is. It's powerful. It's so powerful that this is why they constantly destroy it and constantly, like, they spend billions of dollars on destroying traditional morals and values in this world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Day in and day out.
All
Social media is based around so much stuff. Stefan said Hollywood ain't the place to look at for examples of relationships or values of any kind. Ain't that the truth?
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Yeah, Hollywood is the worst place.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in that joint is have cheated on their so-called wife, so-called husband. They into orgies. Like, man, look at freaking Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, man. She said they got an open marriage, nigga. Look, and then look at their kids.
Right.
They bugged out. Their kids is bugged out, man. You feel what I'm saying? So come on, man.
I feel really bad. That was just my answer, and you weren't even out here. That's what I just said. I just said the same exact thing.
Yeah, they're crazy, man. You know what I mean? Hollywood is, yeah. Oh, wow.
It might just. So it's just my page, and Dad's page at the same time. That's crazy.
So hold on, do it.
Type in the chat, Lee.
Refresh your page.
Oh. Hold on, guys. Sorry.
All right, yeah, we back. YouTube bugging.
No, I don't think that we ever left.
No, YouTube bugging. Pops, you gave Jada song a positive review. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that don't mean that they still like their whole entire family values, their whole entire demeanor. I mean, he's talking about homosexual stuff and stuff like that online with other dudes.
Magazine, didn't you see didn't you see Will Smith kissing his son in the lips on multiple shows? Just like embarrassing him, kissing his son on the lips, and his sister. It's like they like you could tell their spirit is not the same as once when they was young. I understand teenagers get older, but they're not the same. They have done stuff to them. Like they done something to their kids, man.
Like the female daughter has like the characteristics of like a male, and then their male son has characteristics of a female.
Right. Yeah.
Like, and I feel like they made it like that. They set it up like that.
Right. It's not. Nah, man.
Hey, Drew, we're just talking about everything. We just keep changing the topic. Right now, we're talking about Jada Pinkett and Will Smith's kids.
So you see Birdman and Lil Wayne kiss? Yeah, I saw that back in the yeah. Yeah, two grown men. If you're not a homosexual, then you shouldn't be kissing another man in the lips. That's just not, nah. Like I give my father a pound. Like, what's up? You know, I'm gonna give him a handshake and that's it. But I don't all that kissing my father and all that, like even on the cheek. Nah. Them days is over. I ain't no little boy no more. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we not bashing homosexuals. We not. I'm just saying, nah. Two heterosexual men should not be kissing each other, especially like that. That is what the hell y'all doing?
Right, and we're not here to bash anybody or anything. I mean, we're just here to really just say our thoughts. There's a lot of people, honestly, that have the same thoughts of us, but there's no space on the internet for people. And if somebody doesn't agree with what we're saying, that's fine. It's not that deep. You know, we're all humans. We're all supposed to have our own opinions, our own beliefs, and our own thoughts. That's cool. This is just our little space on the internet, and we have a lot of people that agree with us. So we're here for anybody who has a like mind. There's no sponsored influences. We just speak who we are and live our life how we live our life, and we're here to help people and get help from other people.
Says much love to
R. Brown says I give my dad a hug and that's where it stops.
So who is my pop says. So I respect what y'all are saying from a deepest place. I took her to an emotional conversation. Yeah, you're right. You're right, magazine. Yeah.
I'd be a good friend, definitely.
Bad for many his rituals against their finally son. Yeah, I had somebody saying in the comment one day, they said that they don't believe what goes on in Hollywood, you know, all the rituals and things of that nature. My thing is, if you don't believe the sacrifices and the homosexuality and all the different things that go on and you know the pedophilia and all that. Go in, then get into the industry, and then you come back and tell me, you know, like, oh, that's what I told the person. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I don't have to see what these people do to believe that what they be doing. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, it has been, rappers have come out and talked about the industry, like the rapper Ali Vegas. He was on the Doggy Diamonds, being interviewed by Doggy Diamonds, and he was talking about how the industry was. That industry, and it seemed like everybody's trying to get into that industry because they don't believe what goes on. Then they come out and be like, "Yo, it was exactly what people were saying it is." So I don't need to be, you know, into that. I mean, as far as we going is YouTube, baby. That's it on that. Straight independence. I am not messing with that industry at all. You can't sign me. You can't buy me. I can't do no business with you. And straight independent. Anything I put out, you know what I'm saying? If it's going to be films, movies, music, it's going to be straight be independent. I mean, I'm putting my own money up. Oh, yeah. You say, yeah. He said, Drew, you heard that? That's what I'm saying. So, if he's saying that and he was a rapper and he was in that industry, why people can't believe that? I just don't understand. Like, what the freak? Like, you got to see a dude freaking getting rammed like up his behind by 5 dudes for you to believe that that's what goes on in Hollywood?
Yo, look at who's that cat? That was in that room just the other day, and we ain't seen him since.
Who?
Dame Dash.
Oh, yeah.
Where the hell is Dame Dash?
Yeah, what they did to him. Yeah.
They put that out there in front of your face. They getting real cocky with stuff now.
That was weird right there.
But nobody thinks nothing of it. They just scroll to the next thing that's on their phone, waiting for them.
Yeah, like Dame Dash he wrote a book called Culture Vulture with that dude Kenyatta, I think his name was. And then all of a sudden you see Damon Dash apologizing to Jay-Z, Leon Cohen, and like all the people he was calling culture vultures. They had a problem with he apologizing to him. I was like, that ain't make no sense. So he says, so Gucci Man is getting rammed by 5 guys because of Illuminati. It's like this, man. I'm not going to sit here and get into a debate over whether these guys in the industry is getting rammed and yada, yada, yada. I believe a lot of satanic things goes on in that industry. I believe if you don't believe what I'm saying, then get into the industry and then you come back and tell me what goes on in that industry.
You said it, but I believe if you don't believe.
If you don't believe that happens, get in that industry. Shoot videos. Become a rap artist. Get into commercials. Get into movies. And then you could come back and tell me. It was a thing called, it's been around for so long. It's called the casting couch. That been around since Hollywood started. Where people have sex with executives just to get roles. Look what Weinstein was doing to the females in Hollywood and all that. Look at that.
Right, but it just goes like this.
So if you don't believe it, then just go in there and find out. Then you come back and tell me on the podcast what was going on.
If Drake comes out and every time you see Drake, he's telling you to get married. As much of a following he has, as big of a big deal he is, Floyd Mayweather, all of them, if they all say, be married, be kind, love everybody, all of our problems will go away if we love. If you truly love people, you're not going to steal. If you truly love people, you're not going to hurt them. You're not going to cheat on them. You're not going to kill them. If you love people, you're going to take care of them. So if all of these big influences started telling people to love, do you think that they're going to be allowed to say and change the world like that? I highly doubt it.
Joey said most think the Illuminati, yeah, They think it's, but like I said before, whatever you want to give them the title, you got the Illuminati, you got the Zionists, you got the, you got the government, whatever the hell you want to give them a title. It is what it is. It's real dealer. But I don't need to go into the industry. It's just like in life. Gangs exist, right? And a majority of us that don't live in the inner cities or may live in the inner cities, we mind our business. We go to work. Some of us go to work. Some of us go to school. But we know that gang culture exists. Violence exists. It's really there. So I don't have to be around gang members to know that niggas getting their head blown off and niggas getting shot and killed, going to jail and all that. It exists. The same thing with that industry. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. So.
Humble said Jay-Z, Diddy, Eminem are top tier in the Illuminati.
Right.
Diddy is one of those sketchy people in the industry. I still say it was bugged out how Diddy came out at Nipsey Hussle's funeral situation that they had in California. Where the hell did he come from? What was he there for?
Marshall, stop. Cut it out.
Marshall, I forgot about that.
Please. yeah, Pernell, it's a bloodline, most definitely.
The rest are pawns. That's definitely the case.
That's
definitely.
the truth.
These ones that you see out here, they just trying to make a stack.
That's the truth.
They just here for money.
You know what I'm saying? That's definitely the truth. But
money. People are so weak to money. They'll do anything for money. It's sickening. People, even these days, you don't even have to be paid money. You do stuff for views. Come to find out, that chick that we was talking about last week, she's doing stuff for views to get followers.
What's her name again?
Out here having sex with robots. Jessie something. She had sex with a robot to gain followers. She got paid $0 and 0 cents for having sex live on social media with a robot.
She said she said she has to leave myself home with my son while I'm at work tonight. We working.
Oh, thank you so much for coming, Cher. We'll miss you for the rest of the stream. We'll be here for a little while longer, but we'll definitely be back Monday or Tuesday. If we're not here Monday, Tuesday, or Monday, then we'll definitely be here Tuesday, but most likely Monday. That's always our goal. But we definitely love you, Cher. We appreciate you being here, and have a very nice night at work. Be safe.
So we
Humble said, "What's your take on kids coming from the suburbs who are spoon-fed all their lives, deciding to come to the hood, trying to fit in?"
I think that's ass backwards. That don't even make no sense. Like, you're already out. Why would you want to come to neighborhoods that you're not accustomed to, you don't know nothing about, just to be down? That makes no sense. You know what I mean? It's just dumb. It's just like you living in the suburbs, but you trying to make the suburbs into like a bad environment now. Like, you trying to be a drug dealer in the suburbs. For what? Like, you know what I mean? It makes no sense. You know what I mean? That don't make no sense. It's just, I don't know. I think they just are fascinated with the ghetto life. I just think that they are fascinated by that. They love to be, they watching the videos and seeing the rappers be in the hood and drinking and smoking and like they just are fascinated with that.
To me, I think it's stupid and backwards because people are dying to get out the hood.
Exactly. Like when I see that, I just be like, yo, if we don't stop this, you know what I mean? Like, we're going to self-destruct. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we got to stop this.
Peniel said, Joey, that's what's up. If people knew how deep this was, they wouldn't take it so lightly. But it's comprehensible that they prefer to remain comfort zones, that's the truth, dangerous but comfortable. Truth is scary.
Right, because they feel their lives are boring. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, Drew said, yeah, because they feel like their lives is boring. Yeah, yo, you ever notice?
That's crazy.
Yo, like you ever notice, man? You ever notice, like a lot of times people they got to be, like they got to be going skydiving and they got to be like jumping off of mountains and bridges and all that. Like what? Like I mean, I don't like my life is fine. I don't got to be doing all this crazy stuff just to be like to feel alive.
Or involved with drama, everything
Yeah,
else.
it's like, damn.
I ain't got no time for that.
You know, these dudes out here is crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like they do the most bugged stuff like this for attention, just to feel like they allow, like they really important. Like you're important without all that stuff, man.
Yeah.
He said they ain't really catch me skydiving.
So many people take their lives and they try to measure themselves up to somebody who's not them. That's not you. You are you.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this though.
Yeah, Kicking the Science said people that's trying to get out, and then there's people that's trying to get in. Come on now.
Listen, Hollywood, sports, entertainment, all that was created to distract us. The celebrities was created to us for us to idolize, to look at these people as gods, idolatry.
Right, we compare our lives to theirs, and if we're not doing the same thing as them, then we feel like we're not doing something right.
So when you are so preoccupied with entertainment and worshiping these people that basically take a dump just like you every goddamn day, put one pants on the leg like you do, is a distraction. While the bloodline families are passing laws and freaking codes and regulations every day to basically enslave us even more than what we are, you know, because we preoccupied with entertainment. We want to have fun 24 hours a day instead of really peeping the game. You know what I'm saying? So that's the problem. We want to be like a lot of young girls want to be like Beyonce. A lot of dudes want to be like Kodak Black or Little Pump or whoever. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not comfortable in their own skin. So that's why that's why the Illuminati, whoever you want to call them, they created this. They understand this very well. This stuff is ancient stuff. This stuff is not new. That this happened out of the sky. They've been doing this since back in Greek and Roman times.
They've studied people.
You know
they
what
know
I'm saying?
exactly what is going to make people respond a certain type of way. So they know exactly how to trigger you to get you to move like a puppet.
Exactly, man. I mean, like, to them, yo, I got a video coming up that I'm about to put on my Patreon joint.
Tomorrow we post again. Tomorrow we post again on Patreon, listen, guys. If
I have a Patreon,
interested.
right? And I got a video that I'm about to post up where a Zionist was talking to this racist supremacist, this white supremacist guy. He was talking to him, and this Zionist basically, he said that he asked the white supremacist asked him, how do you view the masses of the people? And he sat there for like almost an hour and a half talking about how he views the masses of the people. Like, we cattle, we nothing to these people. And when y'all hear this guy speak, it made my skin crawl to hear him say the things he was saying. This is how these people really think about the masses of the people. All colors. Because if you're not part of that bloodline, they don't care about you. You could be the whitest white man, a white supremacist. They don't give a damn about you. You know why? Because you're not part of their bloodline. They into incest, keeping their bloodline so-called pure, and all that. So, man, like this stuff is by design. This stuff is a game to these people, man.
He said the Rothschild and Rockefeller hold the real weight. Classism and racism go hand in hand.
Exactly, man.
Can you give me that DVD as soon as we're done?
Which one?
We'll get it ready and we'll post it tomorrow.
Tomorrow, all right. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to post that joint. I'm going to post that joint tomorrow. Yeah, man. So, man, we got to stop idolizing these celebrities, man, because all they are is puppets. I mean, pawns on the chessboard being used, pushed in front of us. And our sons and our daughters want to be like them.
Much love to you, Humble. We definitely appreciate that. He said, don't worry, I already got that OG status talking about Patreon. I was on a like butter and grits. That's what's up. If there's anything that you're into, Humble, let us know. If anybody in here likes certain types of topics, let us know, because we have so much stuff coming out and we could basically pick and choose what we put up. So like we just go through and we just kind of say, oh, this will be cool for right now. So if you guys are liking certain things, let us know, and then that way we could definitely make sure that we get it put on Patreon. We've been releasing every single day. If you guys feel like we should pick it up and release it every day, if you guys really have time to watch stuff, let us know.
I got so many videos, like we got like 40 videos, man, on deck ready to blast off, man. You know what I'm saying? Like individually and all that. So it's wrong. Yes, magazine is wrong for my daughter to be like Beyonce or my son. Yes. Why would I don't know these people lifestyles. I don't know, just because see here's something that you need to understand is this. Just because people have success with businesses and they can buy cars and homes and live that lavish life doesn't mean that they're good people. See, if you can sit here and say how many people know the Rothschilds and Rockefellers are, I heard people dog them out. Since I was on the earth, I've been hearing negative things about these people. Oh, they evil. They do this. They run the world and they do this and that. So if these people that rule and run the world like the Rothschilds and Rockefellers, they're supposed to be evil because why they white men, they white family. Then why Jay-Z? That's a cop out. I don't want my daughter being nothing but who she's supposed to be. A righteous young woman with morals and values. Have respect for herself, her body, and her mind. That's how I want my daughter to be. I don't want her to be like the next woman because we don't know them. Do you know Beyonce? Do you know Jay-Z personally? That's the real people. So hell no, I don't want them to be like that.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Magazine, your next question is, if all we see is a pretty wholesome image coming from J and B, if that's the only example that is being seen, then how are they not a positive influence on the world? I'm going to flip it on you, and I want you to answer, how are they positive? Tell me what they're doing in the world that's benefiting my daughter, my 17-year-old brain that I'm raising up to be a beautiful queen. How are they positively influencing my daughter's life? Let me know. Put me on. While he does that, Mike Will. Hey, Mike Will, thank you for joining the family tonight. We appreciate you coming to the stream.
Shout out, Mike.
He said, can you talk about that Raz-B treatment? Inferno Reviews said, my pastor said the same thing. He said, if you see a person with a nice car, that doesn't mean that they are a good person, and that's the truth.
Exactly. Like before he got to be who he is, and again now don't forget, he was Jay-Z, Jigga Man, Jehovah. Now he calling himself Hova. Now he calling himself a god now. So he wants you to look at himself as a god. It's the same man that used to promote drug dealing. Damn near freaking his whole career, he was promoting hustling, flipping bricks, big pimping and all that. Now he's positive now. Come on, man. Get out of here, man. That makes no sense, man. That makes no sense. So
material wealth does not move us. Spiritual wealth moves us.
Exactly, man. So what you manifest, man.
But to each his own.
Isn't that 5% teaching that we all gods?
I ain't no god.
You know what I'm saying? It's like this, man. If you say that you're a god or you are in the image and likeness of the God, you have to manifest. You have to manifest that. They don't manifest that, man. You know what I'm saying? What has he done for his people really at the end of the day? his community? What has he done for Marcy Projects in Brooklyn? Both of them was on the Forbes magazine, hundreds of millions of dollars. What has they done really for their people? We have supported them, but they don't support us. You know what I'm saying?
But you haven't told us, magazine, how they're a positive influence.
Yeah,
Why
like,
should I allow them to influence my daughter? What do they do that I'm looking for a word that shows that they truly deserve my daughter? They deserve to influence her.
Yeah, but Pernell, like Charity doesn't get to the ghettos though, man. You know what I'm saying? Why should listen? Answer one question for me, Pernell.
Right, and they do only do it to lower taxes. That's the truth.
Look. Charity, why does? Hold on, what do you say? It's good.
Finish answering the question. I'll hold
my thing about Charity is on what I like about these celebrities is why should you have a charity for when the person already has the money to give? When you have a charity, that means outside forces that people that's broke, that's working a 9 to 5 is giving money. You already got the money already. What we need to have a charity for? Just give the money. That makes no sense to have a charity. That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all.
And to be honest with you guys, a lot of people, they give out turkeys on Thanksgiving. They give out back to school book bags in September. But at the end of the day, that helps. But with the amount of money that they have, that truly doesn't help when you compare the amount of money that they have to what they're doing. It doesn't measure up. And it doesn't measure up because it's not allowed. They're not allowed to do that. They're not allowed to help us.
Here's another thing too. I had close friends that was in the industry. Close friends that was producers for P Diddy, produced for a lot of acts in Philly and all that. They told me how the industry is. Personally, they was producers. I ain't gonna say their names because I ain't gonna throw them under the bus. But they was in the industry. And what goes on, it really goes on. That's why they got out of that joint. Because one of my friends had a situation where he was gonna, he had a big deal coming up. And he went to a party and something happened. And it was just like, nah, he didn't want to lower his morals and values to do the things that they wanted him to do. So he got up out of that joint. He said, I'm out. I'm not finna be doing this. So personally, I got friends that was in the industry. So, you know, it is what it is, man.
So magazine said, so going from bad to good, making the turn from evil to righteous is not godlike and commendable behavior for Jay-Z to promote. What has he done that's righteous?
Exactly.
And I ain't looking at nobody like they godlike. I'm sorry, there's only one God.
Exactly.
What has he done that's righteous? Flaunt his money in our face when we're starving?
Y'all think success with money and driving around in $1 million cars and living in mansions, that's like if that's the case, then the Rothschilds is gods and they positive too. Then you can't pick and choose. You can't pick and choose and say who's evil and who's righteous. So we all have to say, is the Rothschilds and Rockefellers good people? Are they good? Huh? Are you gonna say that? Get the hell out of here, man. That don't even make no sense. You know what I mean? Like, material things don't make you good. You just got material things. That's all that is.
Humble, we agree. Pineal said not every celeb is bad, but most signed up to it with bad intentions awaiting them. A lot of them come in thinking that they're going to get into it, they're going to get put on, they're going to get a lot of money, they're going to be able to help their people, and it just doesn't go like that. And if they do try to do that, they're going to take their money away, whether you believe it or not. Exactly. Like, they're not allowed to help us.
I don't even... The industry talk is a dead end because, like I said before, you got some people, like I said, you got some people that look at these people as gods.
Exactly.
You dig what I'm saying? Nah, man. How the hell can we listen? And since you brought up the 5% lessons, right? Listen, man. If the black man is God and the white man is the devil, then but who's ruling the black man right now? Who's ruling them? You know what I'm saying? We always claim that we this and we that. Now, this ain't no shot to positive black men and women out here. I'm just saying is this. We sit here and give ourselves all these titles. I'm this, I'm that, I'm the king, I'm the queen, all this. But at the end of the day, reality is we at the bottom of the barrel. The bottom. We own nothing. We don't got no pot to piss in or a window to throw out. How the hell can you be a king or queen or a god or a goddess and you have nothing? You own nothing. You have no ownership of anything. So that means that you got to get yourself together before you can sit here and give yourself these titles. Bottom line. Who currency this is? Their currency. It's not really currency. It is a debt note. A lien on the money. They control you. They kill us. They beat us. They whip us. We are nothing to these people. So until we climb ourselves out of the barrel and be who we supposed to be, and it starts with manifesting what I just said. Righteousness, morals and values, loving each other, respecting each other, having unity in our own goddamn communities, having businesses. I don't have to worry about a nigga robbing me because I got a nice chain on my goddamn neck, or I can leave my cell phone in my car without a nigga breaking in it. I don't want to hear nothing about we this and we that. Bottom line. That's just the reality.
Just News said that's true. I can't argue with that. Dre said that's right. Pineal said facts, knowledge, teach. One thing that Pineal said, he said that they all breathe the same air as us. They bleed just like us. They go to the bathroom just like us. The only thing that separates us is their money, and you could say their status if you look at that. But I'd rather be poor, homeless, and stinking, but have my morals and values. And that's just how I am. Like, honestly, we have a channel that's about to hit 300K. I can't promise you that it's even going to come close to 1 million. Just because we're not going to sell out. And if they ever present something to us, we don't know what awaits at the top. We don't know how far they're going to let that channel go. But they can have it. And I will never make another cent off that channel. It don't matter. Nope. I need to keep my family values, my morals intact. They can have all of it. I do none of this. Once we have to meet them, it's whatever. We'll let you know what happens, though. I promise you that.
Oh, magazine, man.
If they let us hit a mill, we'll take it. If they don't let us hit a mill, it's all good, too. At the end of the day, our souls are what matters. We got to keep our souls intact. Kicking the science. He said the president... Just News, I still got you. That's going in another direction, but I promise you I'm going to answer your question. Kicking the Science said the president don't have the power that the people think he does. It's always the people that's behind the curtains that's pulling the strings.
Exactly. He is the president is the president of a corporation. This is a corporation we live in. It's corporate. It's about commerce, capitalism. It's about money. Like we live in a commercial law now. It's not common law no more. It's commercial law. Anybody did a history on what happened in 1913, 1933? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Then you understand what happened to this country when it comes to the currency and like a what we under.
Kicking the science. Dad is gonna love this question. This statement right here that we're about to say. He said, sex trafficking finally going mainstream in the news, but they don't talk about organ trafficking either.
Oh, of course they don't. Oh, yeah. Oh, organ trafficking is big business, and sex trafficking. is big business. Real big business. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these rich people are they lacking organs and blood and things of that nature. That's why you shouldn't go to the hospital, really be giving up your blood and all that, because they be using that junk.
Yeah, people donating blood, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's big business. It's big business. This society. Why would listen? You gotta ask yourself this question, man. Why would we want this world to continue the way it is? You know what I mean? Really, man. Like the inner cities, we've been suffering for so long. For so long. You know what I mean? But the reason why these people are in power is because we keep participating in this system. It's an injustice system. We're not going to get our 40 acres in the mule. We ain't going to get reparation. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Dre said, nah, they don't live like us. When we die, where do you think our organs go? They go to the Rothschilds and families like them so they can live forever.
Yeah. It's like y'all seen what happened to that girl, Kanika Jenkins,
Trayvon Martin.
Trayvon Martin,
that kid that was rolled up in the carpet.
He was in the high school. They rolled him up in the carpet in the high school, and then they said his mother and father got an autopsy, a personal autopsy, and they said it was newspapers inside his body.
He didn't even have no
skull.
organs in him. Found him in his school.
Yeah. They ain't talking about that stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, but this stuff is real. That's why that's why, to me, being entertained while all this stuff is happening is crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we too worried about having a good time while we out here dying. And our freaking goddamn organs is being freaking on the black market wholesale, John. 30,000 for 2 kidneys, 40 for a liver, 50 for a heart.
The younger, the better.
It's crazy. Yep.
And Kicking the Science said you would think people would try to find out where all these mystery diseases come from. Right. They don't. They just go and take the shots that they tell them. These shots are damn killing us too.
Oh man!
I ain't even gonna say us because I don't take no shots.
We could be on here all day talking about this
all
stuff.
This medication, all these shots, everything. It's crazy. Pineal said, "Yo, I marched for Trayvon and didn't even realize the march was being manipulated by occultists." Wow, that's crazy.
You didn't hear what they say about the parents, his parents. You know what I'm saying? Saying his father was a Freemason and all that.
Yeah. Pharmaceutical industry is the real Tony Montana.
We didn't want to get into that. We got into that what was it last
Monday. Yeah. Kicking the Science. We here every Monday and Friday. We're trying to get earlier if we can. A lot of times our schedule we be like around this time. Listen, we're here every Monday and Friday.
In the Strong Concordance, right? In the Strong Concordance, witchcraft, the word witchcraft, it means pharmacy. So, you do the math on that. What happens to people when they take pharmaceutical drugs? They get bugged out. The pharmaceutical company, they make billions of dollars. So, the FDA approves every pharmaceutical drug that come out, they approve it, but they will. But the FDA will not approve ginseng, ginkgo, cayenne pepper.
They're even getting some that herb
anything that's natural. They're not going. Yeah, they're not going.
That herb that's helping people overcome addiction to opioids. They're saying that people are dying from it. It's an herb, which herbs are powerful, but people are dying from these damn opioids, and you worried about somebody taking an herb?
No, but not even dying. They are freaking addicted to it.
Yeah, that's
heavy.
Yeah, ruining families, everything, ruining themselves. Humble said, my morals and values and self-respect comes first, and my boss fired me because he thought I was going to bow down to him. But he wasn't finna get in my way of morals, values, and respect, so I just got fired. And it definitely...
It's crazy.
We got to do what we got to do. Yeah. Sadly, even if it means money. Like, money is... it's just so many people do the craziest things for money. It's crazy, man. Dre said, before I die, I'm gonna tell my loved ones to throw me in an ocean or something. They ain't taking my organs. Bury me in the backyard. Just walk away from me. As a matter of fact, like do whatever you gotta do. Put me someplace. I don't care. I'm dead and I'm gone, and my soul is no longer there. It doesn't matter.
Kicking aside, they talking all that natural resource from Africa grounds. This is a shame. A lot of people over there don't know maybe sitting on a gold mine.
Right. That's the truth. That's the truth. Yeah. That's an issue.
Let me ask y'all.
I got Just News is asking a question, but go ahead. I'm holding it though. Okay. Go ahead with your mind because I'm holding it.
Let me ask y'all a question though, in the chat, a serious question. This goes to magazine too. Okay, let's go with magazine. Especially magazine. Who are the problem? Why the world is the way it is? Who's the problem? Who's the main problem on why the world is the way it is?
All right.
And before you answer it, think about it. Just don't type something fast. Who are the problem in this world? Why is the world the way it is today?
Mike said humans.
Okay, humans. Okay.
We really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your Friday evening to sit and talk with us. We love these moments. We look forward to being able to just share our thoughts and come together with people because we don't interact with many people.
I love when you ask that one.
Paniel said that.
You know what I'm saying?
He said, I love when you ask that.
Because I hear a lot of different reasons. News media. Okay. News media. Okay.
Us too, humble.
I don't go out. Okay. But answer that question though. Who's the problem why the world is the way it is today? We act like sheep and don't question anything. Today.
The people, they can only get away with what you allow.
Kicking the Science is there. He's on it.
Just News said we act like sheep and don't question things.
Yeah, he's on it too. Just News is on it. Just News.
Mike, well, he said humans and the news media. Right. The news media plays a small role. But the main factor.
The main factor is the reason why the world is the way it is because of the masses of the people. We are the problem. If we said we no longer want this system the way it is, we no longer participate in this system, they don't have no power no more. You ever think to yourself, like me and my wife was having this conversation last night. I said, yo, like, do you like really think about this? We have to buy food, yo. Something that we shouldn't have to buy. We should be able to grow it and eat it ourselves. We got to go to a supermarket and buy food. We have to go to a supermarket and buy water. Natural resources that all you have to do is put a seed in the ground and should be able to grow it and eat and live off the land. So we are the problem. You know what I'm saying? The people. Because everybody is so programmed and so wrapped involved into believing everything that this government tells them or the media tells them, and they're comfortable. And that's why these things happen in the world today. I mean, like you really think about like food. Like I shouldn't have to be going to go pay for a cucumber. I should be able to have my own yard, growing my cucumbers, growing my cabbage, growing my fruits and vegetables. Should have apple trees, orange trees. I should be able to have that in my own yard. Everybody should be able to have that. Mm-hmm. Not just me, but everybody should be able to have that.
Right.
So you don't have to pay for that. But we do. But niggas is talking about we free. Mm-hmm. I'm a king. I'm a queen. Nigga, we slaves out this joint, yo. We
And
slaves out this joint,
even
yo.
think that you're free just because you got money in your pocket.
Yeah, man, that's not.
Having money don't make you free.
That's not money.
It makes life a little bit easier,
You know what's money?
a little bit more comfortable.
We had this conversation the other day in the league. You know what's money? Silver and gold. That's real. That's real value. You know what I'm saying? Silver and gold. That we don't have access no more. Who got Fort Knox? Huh? Talk to me. Who got the Fort Knox? Damn sure ain't us. We don't got them big ass bricks of gold no more. Talk to me.
Kicking the Science said health is the real wealth.
Yeah, well, I agree with you to a certain degree, Kicking the Science. I agree with you to a certain degree because all the people that's out here talking about, yo, we gotta eat right, but listen, the fruits and vegetables is genetically modified too, baby. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? You going to the supermarket getting grapes without seeds, oranges without seeds.
No, that the food, it just looks
What are you eating?
like sauce. Like, it's crazy.
What are you eating out here?
Stuff, you open it up, once it hits the air, it just like immediately starts turning into something
I saw,
else. Like,
yo, I don't know if y'all saw this, but I saw a video on YouTube where this dude overseas in Thailand, he made fake cabbage.
yeah, rice.
Out of
rice is
plastic.
crazy.
Yes, now,
Yeah.
yo, all the rice from China is plastic. You don't even need real rice no more.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy out here. So, I mean, for anybody to be thinking highly of themselves, I bring them back down to size. Man, you bugging.
But having health and stuff like that definitely plays a role. Not taking these pharmaceutical drugs.
Yeah, but
You know, trying to balance out and, you know, eat as healthy as you can. Definitely, always. But a lot of people, they don't.
That's a profit.
They think some people that look down upon people who don't eat proper and stuff like that. And at least when you eating garbage, you know that it's garbage. I'm not saying that's a good thing, but I'm just saying it to be funny.
I know, but I'm just saying. But I mean, but we
I'm not saying McDonald's. And
but
stuff
we
like
know
that.
they are generally modifying everything now. I mean, everything that you could think of. I mean, everything. The water that we drinking is not. It's not like unless you got one of them Cajun machine Johns, and them joints is expensive to really get alkaline. But you can but you can use lemon and put a lemon in the water to make it alkaline. You know what I'm saying? But
our bodies are so acidic.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that the fruits and vegetables that you are buying are really fruits and vegetables.
Right.
And sometimes you got to go to like certain farmers market to actually really get, the real thing. Because a lot of stuff in supermarket, that stuff ain't real, man. That stuff be fake like a mother. 2/3 of America is obese. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And McDonald's said now made 100%. Please.
100%
Yo,
chicken.
I can't even eat McDonald's no more. I ain't had McDonald's in some years now. I can't even mess with them. Please.
That's true. Hey, Sandy, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining the family. We appreciate you stopping by, Sandy.
Says food is corrupt. Then what will we?
Yeah, if we are what we eat, that's the truth.
I don't know what it is. Rest in peace to you.
Leah, you stupid. Just News asked a question a little while ago.
We love you too, Sandy.
We love you too. Thank you so much for coming, Sandy.
What's up, DeMonte? Shout out to the boy. Shout out to the boy. What did he say?
Just News said, are you here still? Yeah, Just News. He just posted. Are there any people that measure up as positive influences? Kicking the Science. DeMonte watches Thought Crimes too. He be in their streams too. You guys both be in the streams together. So are there any people that measure up as positive influences?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they are, but they hard to find.
Who would you consider a positive influence?
I'm not looking at celebrities for that.
Oh, no. I'm just saying anybody in general.
I'm saying people that's in the community that's doing things for their community without light, camera, and action.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's out there, that's really cares, that's really trying to uh, put people on the right track.
Right.
They exist. They out there. You know what I'm saying? But I don't look at these celebrities as that. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand that industry. I mean, to a certain degree. So I can't look at them and be like, well, because they got all this stuff that I'm going to follow their footsteps. Because if I had $100 million, my community will be lit right now. You know what I'm saying? It would be off the hook if I had $100 million. I would have water factories. I'd be having gardens out there, John. I'd be feeding people real food. You feel what I'm saying? Salad shops, juice bars. I'd be having. If I had $100 million, I would hook my community up, for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you know.
Is there anybody
yeah, but I mean,
on like a higher scale that maybe
like who
is in front of like
No. Like for instance, look what Floyd Mayweather did. He's a prime example, right? Floyd Mayweather bought a $28 million watch,
mm-hmm.
and he's from Michigan, right? But right now, Flint, Michigan, water supply is horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Why not take that $28 million that you bought a watch and go make some water factories so people can have some fresh, clean water? $28 million, he could put new pipes in there, the whole 9 yards.
Right.
So,
right.
no, I don't respect niggas like these celebrities because they don't do nothing.
No, I know that. I'm saying, do you see, even if they're not like a high scale celebrity, is there anybody
community people? I mean community people that's really they hands on. I don't really have no name to be thrown out there. I'm just saying people that's unknown, that's in the community, that's out there every day putting their life on the line, trying to help the youth out all the time. They exist, but I don't know them by name, no.
Right.
I don't know them by name. But these celebrities ain't doing a goddamn thing. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
They ain't doing enough. Oprah's, she a billionaire. What is she doing for Chicago?
Right. Do you guys know anybody that you guys feel measure up to be a positive influence? What do you guys think, chat?
What's up with y'all with this alien in it? What's up with the alien, y'all? Like?
He said alien meat. He said McDonald's nuggets are like alien meat. Sandy, Little Dicky will 99.9999% be posted tomorrow. You don't know anybody?
No, I don't. Should you?
Anybody else in the family think anything? What y'all think?
Nipsey Hussle was on the path, from what I heard. Yeah. You know. Yeah.
What do you think? Just News. Anybody that you feel measures up to that? Just News.
To be honest, it's hard to say.
Yeah, it is. I
don't know.
Most likely, it's gonna be more so like somebody in your community that nobody knows about.
I mean, think about this.
I think
man.
only thing that we could do.
Think about this.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead.
Like,
go ahead.
Just think about this one thing. Then I'm gonna let you.
No, it's all good. Go ahead.
He said Dr. Sabi. Yeah, I mean he was trying to help people eat right. But I'm saying is, you have all these celebrities, right? All of them have hundreds of millions of dollars between Jay-Z, 50 Cent, Beyonce, Oprah, Kanye West. All these different celebrities, they have a lot of money. Now, on a major scale, if they took a lot of their money and helped their communities, the community would be better than what they are. But they're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? But we keep supporting them. We keep buying into their brand, but they're not helping us. You know what I'm saying? Oprah was too busy trying to.
But they're not allowed to help us, though.
I'm gonna get to that. But that's my point. You know, they're not allowed to help the masses of the people with their money. The elite will straight crush them, take their money from them ASAP. You feel me? So they want to sacrifice money and platform. Exactly. They're not trying to do that. Exactly, Tay. Right, right. Yeah, exactly. Local people, the hearts is in the right place, but lack resources to make it bigger. Exactly.
Right,
Exactly.
right. And then the ones that have the resources are influenced,
but they don't.
And they're not allowed to help.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the
Right.
point. That's the point. Oprah got $1 billion. She's a billionaire.
The Kardashians are the modern day witches. That's the truth. Humble.
Yep.
They should give more money to soldiers and firefighters and people that save lives.
Yeah, he said.
I agree. Unfortunately, teachers have crappy pay, and then you wonder why stuff happens. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. Joey said, "My role model is my mom and my Bible."
He said they treat the veterans like crap.
I definitely agree. That's
too. Yeah, man. So I mean, like we need to stop supporting these celebrities because they're not helping their communities out. You know what I mean? At all.
Right.
Just one of them allowed would have to feed the whole country. Exactly.
Just one of them.
Exactly.
But then people want to be like, oh well, they came and passed out 1,000 book bags. Oh well.
What he said?
Dre.
Yeah, Dre said. Yeah.
Do you think the celebrities that try to help the masses, the media put out false information to kill their image?
Yep. I think so.
I also think that they get their money removed from their bank accounts that can just be shut down. Because they're not just free out here. Floyd Mayweather has a role to play. He's playing his role. Splurging and all this stuff to get everybody else hooked on what he has and what he's doing. That's his role to play. He's doing a very good job at his role.
Floyd Mayweather can help out Flint, Michigan in a major way. Just with $1 million. And he's not giving $1 million to him. Who's helping Flint, Michigan out? Did y'all see they waterman on the news? Yo, when you get a chance, punch in Flint, Michigan water crisis. And you will see people, they was pouring water in the cups. Them joints, the water was yellow, orange, man. You dig? People got to boil their water every day just to wash and take showers, man.
Yeah. Dre said, look at Bill Cosby. He was about to buy NBC.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They don't want that image out there.
But they want us to go fight in the war, but don't want to help us have a natural resource like clean, fresh water to drink and to clean our bodies with and to cook our food. Come on, man. They don't care, yo. They don't care. We got to stop supporting these niggas. Period, man.
Right, in media, they're never going to allow somebody positive to get a hold of any type of media to have any type of influence. That's just not happening.
Oh, this dude, Mike Will, is crazy.
As long as I don't get sick, I'm still going to eat McDonald's. You crazy, Mike Will.
Oh, man.
Hey.
That's do your thing, bro.
Do what you do.
I ain't mad at you.
Chick-fil-A would probably be a better choice in my opinion.
Listen, good luck. Man, please. Serious.
How long we been streaming for? Anybody know? What time we go live at?
Dre said you wow. I said Mike will. It's like
McDonald's is all I got. That's funny.
Yeah, I can't. Just imagine.
It will creep up on you.
Eating that joint, I can't. Oh.
No, even if we even drinking lots of water changes yourself as well.
Yeah, but you gotta get some McDonald's is booty.
Colon pills. On our Patreon, we're about Dad is gonna show everybody how to make colon pills. He cleans his colon with a couple of herbs, and he takes them all the time to always keep your colon clean. Your colon is a major organ in your body. There's a lot of organs in our body that if we keep them clean, we could get rid of a lot of stuff.
If you're not maintaining your digestive system, then you're gonna have a lot of health problems, man. A lot of health problems. What's a colon? What you mean? What? This guy is crazy. What's a colon? You know what a colon is, brother. Yeah. Oh, just
Right? Because a lot of times you have old feces and stuff like that in your colon that just sits there for years.
Yeah.
Oh, right on time. I need info on that colon cleanse. The colon cleanse information is going to be on our Patreon page. He actually makes the herbs himself. He takes a couple of different herbs and does everything himself. So he's going to show you guys his process, what he does, what the herbs do, and how to actually make the colon cleanse yourself. Plus and it actually works.
Plus two, for a side note, a lot of times when you having like when you feel hungry and fatigued and things of that nature, you have pesticides inside your system. The herb that get rid of pesticides and pus and mucus out of your system is wormwood. You know what I'm saying? Wormwood is a good herb to get rid of pesticides and pus and mucus and all that blockage that's all in your intestines and your colon.
I just put our Patreon in the chat. We're trying to work out what content goes where, but that's definitely a thought of ours that will most likely end up on Patreon. It may not, but like right now it looks like that's where we're going with it. There's a lot of stuff that we can't share on YouTube because YouTube doesn't allow it, so we put that over on Patreon. I put the link in the chat.
Wormwood is, he said, ain't Wormwood on Netflix? Nah, man.
He said, Wormwood, what a name.
I'm talking about, nah, like, it's an herb, but, and for the men out there, you know, they got prostate problems, you know what I'm talking about? That can't get the yang to the yin up, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, my.
You need to get you some soul palmetto. You know what I'm talking about? That's to get that colon, the colon, to get your prostate to get smaller. You know what I'm saying? Because when you have a large prostate, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we were doing some research when we were looking at herbs that brought us to this page. A lot of the herbs do so many different things. It's really crazy. But one of the things that caught our eye is that they said that 50% of all men have some degree of an enlarged prostate. That's a whole lot of people. Some are larger than others, so some may have a large prostate, but you don't realize it because the effects aren't that much. But some have it, and it's really crazy. It's really crazy. 50%, that's like half of all men. That's crazy.
Yeah, so you gotta and ginseng is good for performance, natural. Instead of messing with that Viagra, let me get you some ginseng, soul palmetto, yohimbe. Yohimbe is good for that power. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Right.
And to you ladies out there,
right?
too.
Because once you age, your testosterone levels automatically go down.
And to you ladies out there, man, be understanding, man. Okay, to the brothers. Sometimes it could be a medical condition. So when your man having problems in that area, be understanding, man. Don't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're lucky this is all men in here. I'm a roll with
saying,
you. I
man,
agree.
You know what I mean?
I definitely agree.
But you gotta, you know what I'm saying?
But I think that with any problem.
Yeah.
Like, your man lose his job and you all of a sudden be ready to throw him out the house with the damn kids and the damn garbage and everything else. Like, no.
Yeah.
Whenever anybody has a problem, if you guys are in a relationship, you guys are in that problem together.
Yeah, like help.
I'm gonna tell you guys a funny story just because I feel like I'm always serious on here.
Like,
the other day, the cops was knocking at our door and woke us up. We all looking at each other like, what the hell are the cops doing here? Should I tell them what I did?
What you do?
Do I tell them? All right, I'm gonna tell you guys. So, we was just waking up. We didn't make it to the door in time. So we was on our way to the door, but the cop left the door. So now I'm like, what the frig? I'm like, why are they at our house? There's no reason for them to be at our house. So we looking at each other and we like, I don't know what they want. So, white mom status here, guys. So I looked and I'm like, yo, babe, I'm about to just call the police station to find out what they wanted. I can't live my life wondering what they wanted. I called the police station. I gave them my address and said, y'all was just at my house. Do y'all need something? Like, what do you want? And come to find out, they wasn't even looking for us. So I'm glad that I called them. But at that moment, I'm like, I don't know who they're looking for. But regardless of what, they're looking for somebody that lives at my house. So I'm going to be going through it just like the rest of my family is going through it. It's not like, oh, well, you have that problem, so I'm excused. So if your man has a problem with his prostate, you got to go through it as if you got a problem with your prostate. It was my point of that story. But my husband told me I was crazy for calling the police. He told me I can't do that.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
But come to find out, they wasn't even looking for nobody. So I'm glad that we did.
You got to get the horse in the stable first before you get. Yeah, man. It's sometimes it be a medical. It's like and sometimes you can eat right, but
just news that we don't call the cops casually.
It's like, but like you can eat right, but it's just because you're getting older, and like you have not treated your prostate at all your whole life. It's like some people go their whole life without really, you know what I'm saying, like basically giving their body maintenance.
And it's a high percentage. You know so even if you don't have problems that, you know, you could see, like we were just looking up everything that this herb does, and to 50%. So even if you don't see that you're having a problem, a lot of people, they're probably having a problem. Yeah. It's crazy.
So, you know what I'm saying? So remember, write that down. Soul palmetto.
Yeah.
Ginseng. And yohimbe. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not getting that kick in the signs. No. No. I take my chances with the colon blend, baby. I ain't messing with that. You know what I'm saying? Colon cleanse. You ain't sticking nothing up in me, baby. Put you they gotta put you to sleep. I mean, like for that procedure, right?
I don't know, but I know if they give you medicine that makes you poop everywhere. If you got a lot of poop inside of you, you go crazy. I think that they do put you to sleep, but I don't think it's for that long. Humble said my mom tells me to hide in the basement because she always thinks that they're there for me. I didn't know why they was here, but I know that they was just knocking at the door and wasn't going to leave, so.
You used to kick your side, so you wake up and doctors smoking a cigarette. You better have questions.
Right.
Wow.
That's funny. It's crazy, man. And it's...
Kicking the Science. Where you from? Kicking the Science? I meant to ask him where he was from.
He don't never come to our live streams. He comments on our videos. We always see him coming out on his videos.
Mexico moms all crazy. Alex. Oh, Detroit. Okay. The D.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The D is in the building. That's what's up. That's what's up. Anything else we need to cover? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I think we covered every damn thing else. So the doctor asked me if I smoke weed, and I asked the doctor, why would you? Oh, this guy. Humble crazy.
That's funny.
Humble crazy. Yeah, I think that's it. Basically, we touched everything.
Do you guys have any suggestions for our next show? What we should talk about the next on Monday? We'll be back. Do you guys have any thoughts? Any opinions? Anything that you guys think that we should change? Anything that we could do better?
We open for suggestions.
Yeah, it's a family affair, for real, for real.
What do you say?
What do you think about 6ix9ine and the Melly situation? The guy that killed his two friends, well, being accused.
Do a mukbang live with moms. We got tons. With the 6ix9ine situation, I think it's disgusting. I think that Um, that's why you have to be careful who you be around because, like, I don't have a problem with um, people that's not in the game to call the police when something happened, like in a community or somebody because they're not in the game, they citizens. But I have a problem with a man that pays another man 20 grand to shoot somebody, and then when he gets jammed up and he's looking at life in prison, he basically turned coat and basically rats on his boy. I don't respect that. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I say that this system is an injustice system because you got people that be killing people, raping people, doing all type of crazy stuff. And the DA and them be making deals with these niggas. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Casino thought crimes was shutting all over. Yes, yeah. I mean, 6ix9ine is he just a horrible individual, man.
I think that a lot of that goes to this new age people that are being raised these days. This new generation, they live by no code.
What tell you
They have no ethics, nothing about them. It's money, views. That's the only thing that matters. They will sell out their own family.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
So I mean, and like all them cats is looking at a lot of time, and he's gonna get like basically like what a year or two, and come home, if that. You know what I'm saying? That's just horrible, man. So he done out here in the streets. He could never come back to Brooklyn, New York. He's finished. He's finished. You know what I mean? He's finished. They probably gonna put a hit out on him. The Bloods, if he come back to New York, the Bloods is gonna take that boy head off.
I don't see it, but these days you don't know. Like people, these days could even rock with him. Yeah. Sadly, a lot of people don't see stuff the way that we used to see stuff when we was coming up.
But you got 6ix9ine that got exposed. That he was walking around like he was a
somebody
gangster.
just asked what you think about Kodak Black.
Oh, he's another one. Yeah, he's another one. Yeah, I seen the video I put up. He burned too many bridges, and now he's stuck on the island. Exactly, Kick. Exactly. Yeah. Well, but look what happened to 6ix9ine. Then you had remember Troy Ave, right? You remember Troy? Now Troy Ave is like now Troy Ave want to be on some peace stuff now. Yeah, after you get shot a couple times, I think I need to chill out because the next time I might lose my life. Yeah, I'm gonna chill out. Yeah. I'm gonna chill. Yeah, man. Like these dudes is not gangsters, man. They fake gangsters. Man, be too strong your topic too. No sense in spiritual. What pronounce?
He asked to make a topic about spiritual warfare. For another topic. The next stream, he wants to hear about that. So, that's definitely right up our alley, but I want to make sure. I just sent him a message in the stream. So, DeMonte said, speaking of Kodak, I'm going to tell you what I told Aaliyah. Kodak said he was going to smash T.I.'s daughter.
Oh, Lord mercy.
Wow.
Duh, that nigga crazy, man. Yeah, see, he don't got no respect. See, again, though, we all seen this same scenario with Bobby Smurda, 6ix9ine, Troy Ave, and now Kodak Black. You know what I mean? These niggas is hard-headed niggas. They hard-headed. You know what I'm saying? So, when he, God forbid, I hope nothing happened to him. I hope he wake the hell up and change himself. But, you could take a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. Sometimes niggas is hard-headed. Sometimes stuff has to happen to him for him to change. And 9 times out of 10, that's the case. So he's going to wind up, like right now he's going through the situation right now with this whole gun. See, but see, he's moving now. He's moving now with weapons now because he know he said some things he shouldn't have said. You know what I'm saying? So he probably right now he on point right now. He probably fearing for his life. You know what I'm saying? Because the dudes in LA already said, the Crips already said he better not never come out there. He said what? He said what? It says some YouTubers was supporting Kodak. Man, cause they stupid. That's why. Mumble, unsubscribe real quick. Say, can you lean horses? Yeah, but you can't make him trade. Yeah, like you. That dude was crazy, but he gonna, man. It's a matter of time with him too. He a hard-headed dude, man. Came here to North Carolina for a show and got jumped. Wow. That's crazy. For real? Yeah. And see, the sad thing about going to different states is a lot of times you can't bring guns with you on planes and all that. So when you touch down, you don't got no weapons. You basically just you and your bodyguards. So, and it don't matter how many niggas you bring with you to another state. They got more niggas because you ain't from that state. That's not your home. He's stupid.
All right, so since Pineal, I'm sure that everybody will be involved with the spiritual warfare situation. But what I'm gonna do is Leah can reach out to Pineal, and we'll just double check to make sure that he's gonna be here, and we'll go in with our next stream talking about spiritual warfare, which I'm sure everybody could get stuff out of it. It's definitely going to be interesting. I'm really looking forward to that. That's a good idea, Pineal. Magazine said, ever notice that people assuming the worst about people in power assumes that they are either powerless, weak, or either implying that they are in power and evil?
Magazine. I'm gonna say this in the most respectful way. You don't believe that people in powerful positions is evil, or don't do things that is basically ungodly or this foul. I'm cool with that. I'm fine with that. But you can't pick and choose who you want to call evil and who you want to call good. Like you got damn near the whole nation calling Donald Trump evil because of the comments that he made. But then you got people like Kodak Black that's saying evil stuff about Nipsey and his woman and all that, but people defending them. See, y'all can't pick and choose who y'all want to defend. Y'all pick and choose who y'all want to defend. If a nigga is manifesting wickedness, then he's wicked. If a nigga is manifesting righteousness, then he is righteous. You can't pick and choose because of the color of their skin or the neighborhood they from. If they manifesting wickedness, then they are wicked. Bottom line, do unto others as you want done to you. That is the pecking order. Kodak Black, if he got shot and killed, he would not want another rapper coming on a live saying, yo, I'm about to have sex with Kodak Black girl. Since he dead, I'm gonna wait for a little while and then I'm gonna do my thing with her. He wasn't like that. So I mean, that guy, man, I don't know magazine. Anyway. I mean, listen, you can believe what you want to believe. Yeah, exactly. DeMonte, yeah. I said, judge a tree by its fruit. Exactly, man.
Right. If you're producing evil,
exactly, man.
It don't take a rocket scientist to exactly fight. A fake outrage movement is a tired movement, a very tired movement, and it takes people to stop being so scared to speak up against stuff. These days, everybody's just rolling with stuff, and I can't do that. I have my beliefs, and it's my right to have my beliefs. I love you very much. I love everybody, but I can't rock with you.
Why do people like mumble rap? I don't know why. I don't know why people into the microwave hip hop today, man. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I have no idea. But we about to be out though, man. So I mean, please support, you know, the family talk, man, situation, man. Support me on Patreon. Support Aaliyah on her Twitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back Monday. Monday and Friday is our day to meet up live. Pineal said to Magazine, to simplify the complex, if a mother can use her power to kill her own child, why would you think people with power can't be capable of using their power against us? Thank you. Thank you.
They've been doing it. They've been doing it for centuries, man.
That's the truth.
Come on, man. They've been doing this forever. You know what I'm saying? You think people that don't got money can't get away with stuff that people that don't got money? They get away with stuff all the goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? Don't go to jail. Get bailed out. Get the top of the line lawyers. Poor people can't do that.
Right.
I mean, money is power at the end of the day.
Right. People use their power for all sorts of stuff. Exactly. You can't believe that?
Exactly. That's how it be, man. Yeah, but thank y'all for y'all support, man. Please, man, please tune in Monday, man. We're gonna get into some spirituality talk for the brother. You know, dive into that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, come at another angle, you know, with information, man.
Right, we gotta overcome ourselves.
You know what I'm saying? So keep supporting us, man. You know what I'm saying? And we thank y'all for y'all support, man. You know what I mean?
We appreciate you guys. Dre, I know that this is the first time that we've seen you in here. We hope that you'll come back and you'll meet up with us again.
Dre Manifest.
Appreciate it. Kicking the Science, we're thankful that you had time to come out and chop it up with us.
Alex Lopez, Joey Hernandez, even you, Magazine. You know, like, man, we disagree, but I still got love. You know what I'm saying, for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Definitely the regulars, Pineal, Joey.
Yeah,
DeMonte, Inferno Reviews.
Yeah, humble.
We appreciate
change
you guys.
Change your name, man. You change your name to Humble. You should have left it, Tim's and Henny, man.
Yeah, he's about to change it back. Next time you see him,
Tim's and Henny, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. Yeah, I'll be talking to my wife. I say, yeah, Tim's and Henny gonna be up here tonight.
Marshall, you always get a shout out. We appreciate you, Marshall. Paniel said, it's my humblest pleasure and appreciation. I love this fam. We're the best fam on the internet. All of us. We do it all together.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hope y'all have a good, safe, basically good night. Because I mean, out here, it's like 11 something.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. And we love every single one of y'all.
Peace.
Be safe.
Peace.
Good night.